Hey everybody, Melissa Harmel here, Realtor with eXp Realty Alaska. It's episode 9 of our Home in Alaska show, and I am so excited to come to you today with one of my favorite Alaska home loan professionals. We started last week on our 5-part series of common buyer questions. Today's topic is when a buyer tells you, the lender, that their real estate agent gave them 3 names of lenders to contact. So, hey, Rhonda, it's great to see you again.
Hey,
Hey, can you
Melissa.
share with the viewers how long you've actually been in the mortgage industry?
I have been doing this since 1983. So a couple of months, it'll be 39 years.
Wow, that is amazing. And I think you've probably seen it all, right?
Well, a lot of it. It seems like I learn something new every day because it changes a lot. But yeah, it's been through a few cycles, as have you, right? You've been doing this a while.
I got my real estate license in 1998.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I have been doing this for a while, not as long as you, but we definitely have been working together, what, 15, 16 years now?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I know you hear this a lot um, from buyers that reach out to you and they ring. Hey, Rhonda, a realtor gave me your name. They gave me 3 names of lenders that we should talk to. So I'd love to hear how you respond to that and what your thoughts are on why we as realtors sometimes give out 3 names to lenders.
Right. Well, honestly, I've heard it kind of both from both sides, right? So the client says, should I trust the realtor's recommendations? Why should I go with who they recommend? What's going on here? Why don't I just go to where I bank? And so I hear it from both sides. There's a little bit of skepticism, but there's also a little bit of thankfulness as well. And I look at it as it being very smart of a realtor to do that. Generally speaking, you're going to put kind of your favorite up on the top of that list, but sometimes that person isn't available. So my next choices are, number 2 and number 3. Any of these people are going to be good. So the reason why I think it's really good is because when I know that a realtor like yourself may have given out more than just one name, then that shows how in tune to the market you are with the different lenders in town. You know your number one goal for the client is to get them into their home as efficiently, as quickly, as painlessly as possible. And this is not an easy industry. This is not an easy process. There's lots of rules and regulations and requirements. I remember my dad always saying the 3 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic. Now it's rules and regulations and requirements. Um, and so you know what it takes to make it through that, and you know the local lenders that are going to be able to accomplish that for you and for your clients.
Well, and typically, as a buyer's agent, we've sat down with a buyer, we've done a buyer consultation. I get a little bit of a feel for, are they a paper person? Are they an electronic person? Do they do everything mobily on their phone? Is it important to meet face to face with someone? And sometimes too, they do tell you that, yeah, we'd kind of like to keep all of our stuff at one place and we'd like to be able to make our payment to that particular financial institute.
Yeah,
However,
totally.
shopping became a thing when TRID came out. And so, because I think buyers should actually connect with a lender who listens and hears them, I oftentimes do give out 3 names because sometimes the 2 other ones don't pick up the phone or the buyer doesn't, you guys don't get that vibe going.
Exactly. There's the number of different personalities out there, and you're never going to please everybody. So I think that that's again really brilliant of you to try to match up those personalities. And as a lender, if somebody pre-qualifies with us before they have a realtor, then I have certain go-to people depending on the area where they're looking to buy a home. I might not refer somebody that is looking in Homer or Kodiak to you because that's not the area that you specialize in. If I have a client looking for investment properties, I have a realtor that is just brilliant at investment properties, first time home buyers, veterans, so there's different personalities that you think will match up well. And I think that's just great that you get to know your clients that way.
Well, and it's also too, as a real estate agent, even though I might be representing the buyer, I live through the listing process too, the seller experience. So when I'm on the listing side, I'm going through that buyer experience and that lender experience or lack of communication from a lender, things falling through the cracks and all of that. So we definitely, just by real estate agents, we get to experience both sides of it. Unlike you, well, sometimes you get to experience both sides too, because as a listing agent, you reach out to
Oh yeah,
us and require certain things. I had, what was it? Yes, let's see, 3 weeks ago, I had two appraisers call me and say, "Oh my God, thank you for picking up the phone." I was
right.
like, "Well, as the listing agent, isn't that my job?" And they said, "Melissa, there's a couple of agents we haven't been able to get hold of in 5 days."
Oh my gosh,
And so
yeah.
again, it's that that partnership, right?
Right. And see, that's the other thing is that I think that a really good realtor has a team of people that you have in your little, contacts on your phone. We used to call them Rolodexes, but now they're contacts on your phone, right? So you're going to know, the lenders that are going to get the job done, the title companies, the escrow closers, home inspectors, plumbers, electricians, wire, um, uh, uh, um, well, septic, roofers,
Mhm.
contractors. So you're going to have those connections and you're going to recommend them based on how well they're going to do for your client because your goal is to make it as easy as we can for the client to get into the home. So, lenders are just part of your real estate team that you have at your fingertips to help recommend. So, yeah,
It's
I think
true.
it's a good thing. I think it's not bad at all. I mean, competition is always good for the consumer, right?
Mhm.
And I love it when I get the first call because I set the bar really high. And if I'm the last one, I love it because I know what everybody else has already done. So it's good. It's all good.
Well, great. So we wanted to share with you guys today why oftentimes realtors do give out three lender names. And so we hope you enjoyed this show. We do a weekly show based on comments, suggestions, things that we have come up with that we feel like the general community is interested in learning about, and having some questions answered that you might not get somewhere else. So if you follow me on YouTube, Instagram, or wherever you're watching this, Rhonda and I are just really big believers in sharing information so that you can make really great decisions. So our contact information is at the end of this show. You can click on it. You can call us, you can text us, you can email us. We are available and we do love hearing from you. If you have any comments, please leave the comments at the end of the YouTube video. Make sure you put those in and always make sure you subscribe to our channel. So Rhonda, I'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, Melissa.